Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakach Wadash. And as always, I want to give double honors unto the elders and apostles of great millstone that rule well and that taught us this truth through the will of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Peace and infinite salutation be unto the elect, the house of David, that the Lord is raising up in these last days, which is made up of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and scattered Israelites amongst the other nation that look like the other nation. But according to your pedigree, you go back to the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, as we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Shalom. Now, as you can see, I have a quick article. I'm just going to read the title of it. Now, you can go for yourself and get into the details, all right, of this right here. Now, it says Mark Zuckerberg building bunker in Hawaii. All right. And it came out in the news and everything. All right. The YouTube news. There's YouTube news that I'll be watching. All right. And I know the brothers from the Great Millstone Camp, did lessons on it, man. All right. And I mean, it is a fact, man. These Edomites they're building these bunkers because they know something is coming. All right. They know something is coming. You simple-minded Israelites. All right, the simple-minded people don't know, but man, nothing but evil is coming. All right. Now in this clip I have too, it says touring a South Dakota doomsday underground bunker community. All right. So I mean, it's not just Mark Zuckerberg, but now you're gonna have other, middle class or rich class Edomites. Most of the time it's going to be Edomites, all right? But these upper class people, man, they're preparing themselves for something, man. You see? And it was prophesied in the scriptures, all right, that these people is going to be doing this, that they're going to be hiding from the destruction that's going to come, from the destruction of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right? I mean, this guy right here, Mark Zuckerberg, spent $100 million, all right, to build this little area, okay, all right, and it has bunkers in it, man. All right, but real quick, let me just play this clip because he's not just the only one, man. All right, you got a whole lot of other people that's doing the same thing, you see, but because they know that something is coming, all right, and of course they're not gonna come in the news and let everybody know. They're not going to let none of you people know, because you people is going to be the ones going to affect. All right, you're the ones that's going to be affected. You see? So let me just play this clip, all right?
Bunkers in their basements or backyards, but now it's becoming a big business. Real estate speculators say there's enough people out there who are worried that creating prepper real estate is a big deal. People are buying properties like this one you see here in bunker communities. They're actually quite nice, fully furnished, equipped with a year's supply of food and water, walk-in closet for your weapons. You got to get there first, out to South Dakota. Brian Enton actually made the journey out there. So in other words, Brian, you need a couple of day heads up on when the world is about to end.
Yes, or you need a plane full of gas, which some of the people who live out there actually have, and they're ready to go at any moment. And it's interesting, like when you think of preppers, maybe years ago, it kind of sounded like a crazy thing. But I think since COVID and even since the wars and some of the crime in the cities, people are, getting ready for things. I mean, they've got canned goods. You've got people who have gasoline, canisters. And then there's the extremes, like what we saw in South Dakota, which was really unbelievable. Check out what we found. It used to be an old army base.
Hey, I'm Brian.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Mark.
Hey, Mark, I'm Brian. Nice to meet you.
We met up with Tom Dundas and his neighbor Mark at a gas station in the middle of rural South Dakota. And we followed them on a long drive through the country to Vivos X Point, a community that feels like it's at the end of the earth. And that's by design. We go through several security gates of the old army base, and then you spot all the mounds in the ground. Bombs used to be stored in these bunkers during World War II, Now people live here. I was looking at the brochure. It says nuclear pandemic, terrorism, asteroid, supervolcano, tsunami, solar flare. I mean, there's a lot of things out there
that you could be worried about. I think the biggest thing is you go to big towns and the amount of crime and everything that goes on, you're really not safe anymore. The amount of population that's out there, I think, is a big deterrent for a lot of people.
They don't really like the name preppers out here, or doomsday, but they're getting ready in case something really, really bad happens. The community is built to be totally self-sufficient. There's 533 of these bunkers out here, and I'm told about 200 have sold so far. Sales have been picking up. They're selling about 6 or 7 every single month. The cost is $55,000. That's just for the bunker. Then you have to build out the inside. And it's a massive area out here, about 7,000 acres.
We have a lot of ex-military. We have an awful lot of ex-law enforcement. We've got people that are teachers, that are telecommuters. There's people that, you have to have Starlink out here. It's the only internet you have, but it works very, very well. So people live out here and they telecommute and do their jobs right out of their bunkers. So some people are interested in moving up here. Other people are interested in having a place to bug out to, if that's what they want.
So this is one of these bunkers that's been built out. It's a little loud outside because they've got the generator going, but these bomb-blasted doors are on the front, which are really heavy and kind of difficult to open. And once you've got that open, you come inside. There's another very, very secure door. The electrical room is right here. There's some storage on the other side. You'd never know, but the inside is actually quite nice. Almost kind of feels like a fancy college apartment or something like that. There's no light that comes in from the outside, really, so that part might feel a little claustrophobic, but it's actually quite open and airy.
These are a few of the rooms.
There's several bedrooms, bathrooms, a media room, extra fuel, and a gun safe.
This actually is set up with a blast valve, so if there's a blast outside, it would equalize. That's part of that system that's up there. That's the blast valves on top.
California businessman Robert Vicino bought the old Army base in 2016, and he's been selling the bunkers ever since. He says people will have to take matters into their own hands during a doomsday event.
The government will never tell you anything bad that it doesn't claim to have a solution for. If I told you we're going to get hit by an asteroid tomorrow and it's going to take out half the world, you'd flip out.
All right, I'm just going to stop it right there. You see, he is right. The government, the news ain't coming out and telling you these things. All right, but once again, these upper class Edomites and these upper class individuals, they getting ready for something to come. All right, and something is coming, man. You see, and it definitely is coming here in America. And as you can see, they're building up these bunkers over there in South Dakota. All right, this is just one of a many. All right, that's just one of a many. This is just a few people of a many people that's out here doing the same thing. All right, but the masses of people is not doing it. They're not preparing for this time to come, especially you Black, Latinos, and Native Americans. You don't know what's coming because you're so busy you're really just drunk out of your mind. You're bugged out of your mind. You don't know what's happening. You still want to go by what the government with your daddy Esau is telling you, but he's not warning you. All right, and you're not taking heed unto the words of the prophets, man. You see, but something is coming. This is not a matter of jokes, man. Okay, so let me just get some scriptures real quick. Let's go to let's see it. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'm just go straight to the point. Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sunder destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And this article came out, the one that I just had. All right, this one just came out not too long ago. I believe it was like 2 days ago. Updated, all right? It was updated December 19, 2023, okay? This was updated December 19, 2023. All right, yesterday. Okay. And Yeah, man, but are they telling you like that Edomite, all right? That California businessman, that Edomite told you, the government ain't telling you this. And here you are trying to get yourself ready for these holidays, which is completely dead. All right, Christmas has been dead. All right, and you over here trying to get ready for things, for New Year's, all these holidays, man. Always want to think about partying and bullshitting, right? But you're not getting ready for these days, man. You're not getting ready for these days that's coming, okay? Because the government ain't telling you, all right? So you still out here doing these shenanigans, You're not ready for this time to come, and you're not taking heed unto the prophets of the Lord, all right? But verse 4 says, "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness." You see, and that's being applied unto the elect. All right, and us being of the hopeful elect, we're being warned. All right, we seeing these things coming. You see, as we seeing all these people getting ready, building these bunkers and so on and so forth. We know that something is coming. All right, and I mean, this is just one of a many signs that the Lord is giving us that something is coming, man. All right, something major. It's not gonna be no little small thing like 2020. All right, with the pandemic and so on and so forth. And then a few people die here now and then. No, man. It's gonna be more people are gonna be dropping like flies, man. All right. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, for an helmet, the hope of salvation, man. All right, and more now than ever, man. All right, we at the time that now you gotta take heed to this word before it's too late. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 7. And it says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thou sayest the Lord power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land." All right. And the title says, "Punishment for wickedness foretold, the coming of the end." All right, so this is being applied unto now. This is being applied now, man. Okay, and it says, "Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abomination." You see, and this is the reason why we keep bringing these type of lessons, because it's all about getting you Israelites ready to repent. All right, to come back unto the Lord, because this is the only way you can be protected. Ain't no bunker gonna protect you. All right, because you don't think that people like Jay-Z, The Rock, or what's that? Who was that? What's that clown's name? What's her name? Oprah. Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez. All these these rich class Israelites. You don't think that they don't know what's coming? Of course they know, but are they gonna tell you? Of course they're not gonna tell you, because they don't care about you. You see, they're not gonna tell you what's coming. All right. So the Lord is coming with this great judgment, man, unto those that says what? Verse 3 again, it says, "Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways." So we're gonna be judged according to our ways. You see? And this is why we believe in this word. All right, we believe that the so-called, that the God of the Bible, all right, is a so-called black man. You see, we know that Yahweh Shai is a so-called black man. All right, which a lot of our people don't want to accept that. They don't want to accept the fact that we're Israelites. They want to accept the fact that if the white man is not saved, then I'm not with it. That's the mentality of a 2/3 nigga. All right, you see, they don't want to accept the fact that we're the Israelites and that the Lord is coming for us. All right, And that if you want to be saved, you gotta put in some work in your life. All right, and change for the better good. You see, and hope for mercy, man. All right. And it says, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abomination. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Thou sayest the Lord power and evil, and only evil behold is come. All right. It says, and evil is come, the end. It's like the end is come. All right. And the end is come. It watches for thee. Behold, it is come. All right. And I mean, that's where we at, man. All right. And it says, the morning has come upon thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. That time is come. The day of trouble is near. And what is the day of trouble? Jacob's trouble. All right. All these civil wars, these race wars is going to happen here in America. Famine. You see, hyperinflation is still happening. All right. The prices of food is still going up. You know, you might have not noticed it. Why? Because you're too busy drunk. You're too busy stuck in this world. You see, but these things are still happening full effect. All right. You know, the love of many are wax cold. You see? So that's what's happening now. You know, there's no things going back to norm. All right. No, that's not happening. Okay. But once again, these bunkers are not going to save you, man. All right. You trying to do your own thing. It's not going to save you. All right. Because all them people is going to get dealt with, man. You know, these heathens or these rich class Israelites, they're going to get dealt with, man. This is the book of our Revelations, chapter 6, in verse 15, and it says, and the kings of the earth, and great man, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty man, and every bondman, all right, and every bondman is really being referred unto you Israelites because you're still in captivity, all right? Regardless how much money you have and how much status you have in this world, you're still a bondman, all right, you Israelites. And it says, and every free man hid himself in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain, and said unto the mountains and rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. You see that? So these people already know that the evil is coming. All right. They know that the Lord is sending these evil. All right, because like I said, these rich class Israelites, they know that they're Israelites. They know about the truth. Okay. You see, that's why you have people like Kanye West bugging out, talking about that he's a Jew. All right, that he's the real Jew. You know, and what's that other basketball player? I forgot his name. You know, he was coming out talking about the same thing. You know, but what they at now? You see, so they know that we're Israelites, man. They know about this truth. Okay. But it says, and said unto the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. So they're going to try to run away. They're going to try to hide from the Lord. And from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? No one, man. All right, because you're all going to get dealt with. All right, and these bunkers ain't going to see, Esau, these bunkers are not going to save you, Esau. All right, let's go to the book of Amos chapter 9, and it says, Amos chapter 9 verse 1, and it says, and I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he says, smite the lintels of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them. And I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that flees of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. All right, forgive me. Okay. Though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. All right. You see, digging to hell meaning digging to the grave. All right, hell is another word, the grave or the ground. All right, hell is just another word for the ground. You see, though they dig into hell, right, then shall my hand take them. All right, they building up these bunkers underground, right, underground bunkers. Well, guess what? The Lord is going to take you out because He's going to know where you're going to be at. You're not going to, come on, man. You're not going to be able to hide the Lord. Come on. Right? You Edomites are going to get dealt with, man. And you simple-minded Israelites out there that is going to be doing the same thing and thinking that these bunkers are going to save you, they're not going to save you, man. Right? Though they climb up to heaven, then I will bring them down. That's why they have this Space Force. All right? You know, like in that movie, it's a child movie. It's a children's movie. It's called Wall-E. You see, they building up these spaceships, all right, that's going to go into space, and they think they're going to go up there, man, and try to escape the destruction. And it says, though they climb up to heaven, then will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from the sight in the bottom of the sea, then will I command the serpent, which is Leviathan, and he shall bite them, right? Because they got submarines, all right, and they think that they're gonna be in these submarines or whatever type of under the sea, any type of under the sea community that they have. They think that they're gonna be able to escape, man. You see, because these Edomites, that's what they're spending their money on. Okay, these all right, really, these upper class. They're not worrying about you. They're not worrying about the masses of the people, man. Because someone has to get affected. Someone has to be affected. Okay? So they're not going to worry about you. You see? So they're spending their time, their energy, and their money on in these certain things. All right? But guess what? The Lord is, you're not going to be able to hide from the Lord. You see? You're not going to be able to hide from the Lord. And, the Lord is coming. All right? And how He's going to do it, we don't know, by, if it's going to, is he going to use the angels to do the work, or is it going to be the men of the Lord? You see, because the scripture says that the Lord will send fishermen. All right. And then after sending the fishermen, He will send his hunters. All right. According to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and 16. All right. The fishermen's the fishermen's is the prophets, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, down onto the brothers that's bringing out this truth. All right. Those are the fishermen. You see, we're trying to see if we can catch some good fish. All right. Which is the elect. All right. By making these videos and putting it on the platform, going out there in the highways and byways. Right. We are fishermen. All right, but we're coming into the time that those fishermen are going to turn into hunters, man. So we don't know how the Lord is going to do it, but the Lord is going to, hey, man, He's going to come for you. All right, the reaper is going to come regardless. All right. So with that, the Lord willing that this lesson was edifying as well as uplifting, I want to say shalom.